Some people say deadlifts are essential, while others say they are unnecessary. Sometimes it can be confusing to know who is right. What is going on YouTube? I'm Johan Kim. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'd like to talk about deadlifts. Deadlifts are a beloved exercise for many people because they use almost every muscle in your body and allow you to handle heavy weights. However, they are also often avoided because of the high risk of injury when people don't perform them correctly and the perception that they are not highly effective for hypertrophy. Some people say deadlifts are essential, while others say they are unnecessary. Sometimes it can be confusing to know who is right. So, to help you decide whether to include deadlifts in your training program, I'm going to talk about the advantages and disadvantages I've personally experienced while doing deadlifts. One of the biggest disadvantages of deadlifts is that they are difficult. Being difficult means it takes a long time to learn, and it requires more effort compared to other exercises. For people who have limited time for workouts because of commuting or work condition, learning this exercise demands more willpower and effort. This often leads to a common problem that people try to lift heavy weights without learning the proper form and technique and end up to injuring themselves. In such cases, it's better not to do deadlifts at all. I think deadlifts are an excellent exercise, but I don't deny their risks. Of course, assuming you learn the proper form and technique, you can perform deadlifts safely. However, learning to deadlift safely takes time, and not everyone has the time or dedication to master them. And I know that seeing others lift heavy weights can spark competitiveness and a rush to attempt them, but you really need to honestly ask yourself if you are really ready for heavy deadlifts. I also made the same mistake by training with weights beyond my level without practicing enough them, and I injured myself and wasted time. But it was not a fun thing to go through, so I hope you don't make the same mistakes. Therefore, if you are still lacking understanding of the correct form and technique, you should never do heavy deadlifts. Because deadlifts are a full-body exercise, it's hard to pinpoint specific target muscles. Deadlifts engage over all posterior chains such as the hamstrings, glutes, forearms, lats, traps, and core muscles. This makes them less effective for bodybuilding-style workouts that aim to isolate specific muscles and achieve maximum stretch and contraction. If you want to focus on hypertrophy in a particular muscle, there are better exercises than deadlifts. For example, seated hamstring curls for hamstrings, or pull-ups and rows for the back. For those prioritizing hypertrophy, you might not need to do deadlifts. With the availability of good machines these days, there are many different options you can choose to train your muscles without having any disadvantages of deadlifts. Training with heavy weights at high intensity in any exercise will fatigue your nervous system. However, I especially feel this in deadlifts. Since deadlifts involve the whole body and handle relatively heavy weights, your nervous system tires more quickly compared to other exercises. Therefore, if you train frequently each week, you need to manage your nervous system well. Otherwise, accumulated neural fatigue can degrade the quality of your workouts. I personally don't recommend doing too many sets of deadlifts for this reason. These were the disadvantages of deadlifts as I see them. Now let's talk about the advantages. The first advantage is deadlifts are difficult. Wait, what? Didn't you just say the difficulty of deadlifts is a disadvantage? Yes, you heard right. But let's say this way, deadlifts have high difficulty because they have higher return. Since deadlifts engage many muscles and joint move, they require a high level of awareness in spinal alignment, joint usage, and breathing techniques. So you naturally build a solid foundation in weight training basics during the process of learning proper deadlifts. So, in my opinion, people who can already deadlift well usually understand how to perform weight training safely. And that means you'll also become proficient in other exercises like squats, which share similar principles, if you master this challenging exercise. This can also positively influence your overall weight training technique by improving your understanding and functional capabilities. Therefore, if you accept this challenge and put in the effort, you will be rewarded. That is why I encourage people to consistently practice deadlifts. The next advantage is that deadlifts are a full-body exercise. Wait, again, didn't you say being a full-body exercise is a disadvantage? Yes, I did. Though exercises like leg curls and stiff-legged deadlifts might be better for detailed muscle growth, it doesn't matter to me. I don't aim for detailed muscle development. And also, for someone like me, who trains full body twice a week and has less space for choosing exercises in my workout program, deadlifts are the perfect solution. They effectively train the posterior chain and erector spinae with just one exercise. Additionally, unlike other muscles, I believe deadlifts can significantly develop your traps. While other back exercises can train your traps, they don't handle as much weight as deadlifts. So I believe deadlifts can be game changer for your traps if you struggle with trap development. So, these were the advantages and disadvantages of deadlifts in my opinion. You know that I made this video in a slightly humorous and sarcastic way, but the message I want to convey is that there are no absolutely bad or good exercises. Depending on personal goals and preferences, disadvantages can become advantages, and vice versa. Since I do low-frequency full-body workouts, I favor deadlifts for their ability to target many muscles at once. Learning deadlifts is challenging, but it offers many rewards. If you're willing to face the difficulty, I believe the rewards are worth it. That's all for today. I hope this video helps you achieve your fitness goals. See you in the next video.